Hey guys, what's up? Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say this that as you guys can see from this entire video, I clearly do not have, you can say, proper equipment for continuing my YouTube channel, which is why I was not making any YouTube videos before, and I have this much long, like gap between my videos. Now, I still don't know if I'm gonna continue making this, like making more videos or not for now, because I still live with my parents, and you guys know, when you guys are living with your family, making videos is difficult. Sometimes somebody calls you, somebody enters your room, like you get the interruption, and this intro is like just to let you know my channel. If I do start the videos on this channel, then this channel is not going to be like for drama farming or whatever. It's going to be guides, okay, builds and such. That's all it's going to be about, or walkthroughs of offline games and all. But main games are going to be Marvel Rivals, Warframe, and the First Descendant. Now, also Wuthering Waves, and momentarily Fortnite here and there. Whatever game like I like to play, but main games are going to be First Descendant, Warframe, Wuthering Waves, Marvel Rivals, and these ones I play. I'm also playing Fragpunk these days, so I might stream that as well. Don't know. So, but based on reaction I get on this video, if you guys are fine with this like sound quality, then I'll continue making the videos. If you guys are not, then understandable, and I'm gonna make it once I'm prepared. I have all the equipments I need, and proper mic, proper sound quality, and all and everything in my videos. And now, without further ado, let's get into this video. Hello, YouTube. I wasn't gonna make this video. I seriously wasn't gonna make this video. I am so damn done with this goddamn bullshit I've been seeing nowadays on YouTube. Now, so I've been playing the First Descendant since the first day, but now people are just bullshitting. Be it community, be it content creators, be it the Discord. I am so sick of this nonsense that I legit wanna have one-to-one argument with all of these. All. One versus all argument, I would say. Because all of these people have such garbage takes that I can't believe these people have platform to speak with this nonsense, and there are people who are believing what nonsense these people are talking about. So recently I had a post on Reddit, which I will show you on the screen now. Ladies and gentlemen, behold the harassment. And for this post, I was banned for 3 days. Well, I still am banned for 3 days from Reddit. Under the charges of harassment. I'm so done with this bullshit that I don't even know if I can speak properly anymore. Like, I'm so mad at this right now. I don't even know if I can talk properly. This was harassment, by the way. Me giving heads up to these dumb hoes, these dumb fools, these stupid idiots who made that nonsense bullshit of false promise of never nerfing nonsense, they won't jump to that bullshit conclusion again, because they did. They are doing the same thing again. I got banned because as I was harassing people. So you see, nowadays, heads up and warning people from committing the same mistake again is called harassment. Now, why I made that post and what type of misinformation I spoke of was that the developers recently in one of their Q&A sessions said that they're going to increase the baseline of the Descendants and make Freyna and Ines the baseline. Okay. They did not say that they will not nerf any character, just how in the past, in the first pre-season patch, when people had found out about Glaze 3, where is it? Earth 3, as it can provide you endless magazine and like you, if you can get perfect uptime on that, how I have it, you can just keep on using this ability and you'll never need a reload on your gun. You'll never need a reload, you'll never run out of your magazine. So in the first ever patch note, there was a dev message in the end, okay? A message from developers in which they said that they're not gonna nerf this ability. And it's gonna stay as it is. Okay. Everybody jumped to conclusion. Oh my god, they have promised to never nerf a character. When they said that they're gonna nerf Reyna, there was a horrendous amount of backlash and a war in community. I made this post here. For that post, I was banned for 3 days from the First Descendant community alone. Only. Just because I made this post. And reason was I used hate speech and I was trolling basically. And funny enough, the developers right after this like post of mine had a stream 2 days of after this. Repeated my words as I said that Freyna does not leave the team to do anything in the game. If you have one Freyna in the game, then it's just you watch her kill and you don't do anything. You watch her kill and you grab the loot, that's all. Okay. It was so funny that they repeated my words as it is. I felt like they read my post and they repeated what I was saying. After that, they said that they're not going to nerf Reyna for the time being because as the time passed, Defiler came in, and before him, that Inferno Walker came in. They were enough to take down Freyna from the top chart because Freyna can do any boss unless it's a goddamn Abyss boss. Abyss boss is where Freyna can't do anything. But before that, Freyna can do any boss, any solo boss. Freyna can do it without any trouble. Now, as Ines came out, Ines had a mechanic. Okay. You don't need to aim, you don't need to look at enemies, you don't need to do anything. Enemies can be behind walls, behind some sort of object, behind some sort of box or container. You can still kill them. That was something that was already beating the goddamn, be it endgame or whatever. It was carrying players whether you have skill or not. So after that, not only that, he was going best on mobbing, bossing, abyss bossing, and even Void Erosion Purge, while it was supposed to be weapon only. It got nerfed. Serena got nerfed. Not Serena, my bad. Ines got nerfed. Now, I'll tell you something. Backlash after that was bullshit. It's not justifiable. If you justify that backlash, you are also bullshit. Because that nerf was nothing. It wasn't anything. It just brought her down to Frena's level. She was best and better than Frena. No, she still is best on Frena's level. And all these review bombing holes on the Steam making claims, outrageous claims. I'll read some of the goddamn reviews in front of you. Let me open the Steam once. So now, the delusional bullshit take number 1. Invest 100 hours into the Ines and then they nerf her down to the ground. Play and invest time into the game and developer and into something, but be prepared for it to become completely worthless. Such bullshit over a minor nerf. Then this guy says, after I spend some nearly 1,000 hours in game, I would not recommend it to anyone as it is grindfest. Most of my time was spent into farming reactors and such. Half of the plate and farming reactors and components took half of his time. I never got what I was even looking for. He never got the roles he was even looking for. In 1,000 hours, I have more than half of my characters with their perfect builds, with their perfect goddamn weapon builds, perfect components that they would ask for, and perfect reactors. There are only few characters such as Welby, Ajax, and Glay. And yeah, nobody else, for whom I do not have a reactor. How did this guy couldn't get a reactor or some component set in 1,000 hours, by the way? That is bullshit. And then he makes the claim that only leveling up one of your dogs can take up to 30 hours. What type of dog is this guy even leveling up? I literally have both of the dogs. Where's the doggo? Right there. I have the goddamn sheepdog. And I have the hunting dog as well. All maxed. I don't remember ever spending 30 hours on goddamn, what was this mission called? Void ship, Void Vessel. I don't remember spending 30 hours in Void Vessel. So again, this is bullshit. Now the next review goes on, making up another bullshit. It was fun at the start, and then you get to the point where crafting anything of value is based on luck, or dollars? First of all, I don't even understand what this guy is trying to say. If he's trying to say that you have to craft items just to roll, well, that that is there are only two things that you can roll on luck, basically, and that is your uh, control axis or the cores. Yeah, the cores. Nothing else you can craft which takes any sort of luck or dollars. Even if you can't even spend dollars on the cores. There is no way to get cores for with money. And even if you do get goddamn control access with money, it doesn't mean you can get the goddamn best roll. So there is no dollars rolling in with luck. This guy again is making bullshit post. Then the final one that I'm gonna read here. Well, before the final one. The second last one. Next on doing classic next on things. I'm not even thumbing down because of the hate train going on right now, but because Nexon's development flowchart is applied to this game too. Create decent, attractive game. Add various QOL patches. Release new OP female character. Release a male character from looking too sus but still underpowered. Which male character is underpowered? And here, if you're talking about the Blair, in what art is Blair underpowered? Other male characters, yeah, they might be underpowered currently right now, but they are talking about buffing them anyway. Still, they have already gave them big buffs, but they're still gonna buff them again. I don't see any underpowered male being released, apart from only one that was underpowered release was Keelan. So again, this post is shit. This take was shit. Release overpriced bikinis and more of female characters. Let's check the bikini outfits, shall we? Let's check their price range. What is their price? Where is the subskins? Yeah. One bikini outfit is $20. Now, 20. Well, let us be honest and let us be real here. You're not gonna buy all of these skins, are you? And even if you are, 2x6, $120, and 120. Now 2x5 is 10, $220. No, that's 4. My bad. 8, $200. Now, let us be brutally honest with ourselves. We're not gonna buy all of the skins. I play Freyna, so if I would buy Freyna skin. I play Bunny, I'll buy Bunny skin. I play Glay, I'll buy Glay skin. No one's asking you to buy all of the skins. You have to buy your favorite one that you like the most. And $20 per skin is the most commonest thing the whole world goes with. Fortnite skins, $20. Marvel Rival skins, $20. Goddamn Overwatch skins, $20. Regardless of whichever online game you go to that has microtransactions, skins are always $20. Find me a game, do write in the comment section if you know a game that goes with the skins for $5 or maybe goes with goddamn $2 per skin or something. Even Warframe's goddamn Steam skins, that the goddamn Tenogen skins that you buy on Steam with real money are $20 or $15 for the cheap ones. So you trying to have a bullshit point on overpriced skins is bullshit. Okay. Next point is the final post of these Ines crybabies, which I was gonna mainly bring up. Okay. Now, TLDR, devs are inconsistent and hypocrites who will have the player who will have wasted players' time and money after investing hundreds of hours and dollars into this game to optimize my favorite character only to have them alter the playstyle unnecessarily and buff other characters who do the similar things, if not the same. If not the same. They claim they are trying to get away. They claim, what is this guy's English? They claim they are trying to get away from. I I can safely stay away from this game. I invested a lot of time in unlocking all the descendants, getting all the guns to 4 tier to tier 4 and upgrading some of them. I picked up and upgraded multiple descendants to play through different content, for example, Bunny and Ines for farming, Freyna for defense missions, Glay and Haley for bossing. In a game where you have to raid to where you have drop rates as low as 2.5% and 5%, you tend to prioritize speed and fluidity when it comes to finishing missions. While Bunny was fast and dealt good damage and hit through the walls. I've been using Bunny since day one. She is my most used character. I have built her with her multiple augments. I have never seen my Bunny ever hitting through the wall, which all of these Ines crybabies always bring up. But when you ask them for a proof, they always say, you do not know, they do that. It does like that. I preferred Ines playstyle more. It's one thing to drop her overall damage. Her damage is still there, but okay. But why would you increase the cooldown so drastically? Let me show you guys a humongous cooldown on a skill-based Descendant. By the way, I don't have any arcade tuning build cooldown thingy here. I haven't used her for the arcade yet. I am currently farming VS's arcade, so I'm going to do her later afterwards. Now, are you guys ready? The humongous cooldown. Damn! Her first ability that I have to spam has 2-second cooldown. And I have 3 stacks. Wow! Such a high cooldown. Oh my god. It has so much cooldown, I could never use this ability. Like, I can only use it once per round. Once per dungeon or something, you know? So much cooldown. Another ability. Oh my god. 5-second cooldown. Such a high cooldown. Oh my god. It was so cool. It was so much bad, you know? It's so much bad. Damn. That is so high I can't even use this ability once. Like, more than once. And are you guys ready for the biggest cooldown and the longest cooldown? On her 4th. 23-second cooldown. God damn. That is so much cooldown, you know. I could not, like, I can barely use this ability. And for all of your kind of information, I can literally put on one mod which is called Veterans Tactics. Where is that mod? Hold up. Where is it? Where did that mod go? It's bloody hell to find mods in this game. Where's the Veterans Tactics? Oh, why do I have that veteran? Yeah, there. Veterans Tactics. When you max it up, it goes up to 50% chance. So when you kill, the cooldown will be reset at 50% chance per kill with only 5 seconds of cooldown on the mod. Which means you can literally put this mod by replacing maybe Decimeter or maybe some other mod that you don't want to use in here. Or you can replace this mod. How much does that, how much is the difference here? It's still viable because this archaic tuning can give you far more cooldown on this. So your cooldown on the first one in on your first ability will be around 2 seconds to 3 seconds again. And Veteran Tactics is going to allow you to spam your 4 as you wish to, as you could before, which means her cooldown is literally no problem at all. And her damage, basically, they gave her 30% damage negation. Nerf, by the way. 30% damage from her overall damage was nerfed. Which you can clearly take back by these archaic tuning bullcrap. You can literally take that damage back, which makes these crybabies again that yes, they are crybabies. These people are so full of shit, and these people are infesting our community. If these people are going to continue to make this game that, okay, yeah, we never need nerfs, then we don't need any nerfs and such. And we don't need other characters to become powerful as well, then in upcoming 2 years or so, or let's not go that far, even before the goddamn next year, this game is going to become an unplayable mess. In the clear and simple word that as I can say. And if you're gonna ask me how come, it's because first of all, there will be no nerfs. If you're not gonna nerf, then her and Freyna being the baseline means nothing because first of all, Serena is far from baseline. Okay? And they will have to nerf Serena down on baseline. Or make Serena the baseline. Which will again never gonna let these people the game have end game. Because if you can just do one tap and delete the entire map, that's not called end game. Okay, the only bullshit points these people bring up is that Sharon, Freyna, and other characters can kill through walls. I have been playing this game since day one. My mostly used characters are Clay, Freyna, Blair, Bunny, Ajax recently, Viessa, and Sharon as well. And because I've been doing a lot of new boss fight, the goddamn Abyss boss fight, Serena as well now too. No other Descendant can hit, shoot, or use their skill to kill through walls. This is bullshit. And if there is, and I can say this full-on confidently that this is bullshit, because firstly, whenever you tell these people to bring up a proof of your claim that your Descendant can kill or something through wall, I literally had that argument on the goddamn Reddit as well. And after 2 days of comment arguments and all, he wrote like a goddamn kid. He was. I will take the screenshot of your comments and I will use them and use them to remind myself what type of people you are who defend Ines nerves. Like I was some sort of a villain and saying some horrible things, and he will, see my message and then will say, my God, these people were so horrible people and all and everything. Bullshit! Grow out of your goddamn victim phase and playing victim nonsense bullshit card and prove what you're saying. If you can't, shut the fuck up. Then let someone else who has knowledge, let them speak. If you can't, then you are the most miserable person in the community. And now, this is my only message to the devs, okay, and to the player base as well. If you wish for your game to die in upcoming year, in next year, or 2 years or so, let no nerf policy take over the game. Do not ever nerf a weapon, do not ever nerf a character in the game. You know what that will cost you? Oh yeah, next upcoming character is more powerful? Nerf then buff the entire roster again. Right. Upcoming character is again more powerful. Buff the entire roster again. New weapon is more powerful. Buff the entire roster again. What are you even thinking when you are even asking for goddamn no nerf policy? There are games with no nerf policy, and you know what they have? Bullshit of power creeping mechanics. The character you use today will be useless in a patch or two. Upcoming patches, 1 or 2 patches. That character will be most useless character in those patches. Why? Because the only new character can shine in all sorts of endgame content and challenging content. And if you don't have that character, well, sucks to be you then, sucks to be you. You don't have that character. Sucks to be you, that's all they can say. But they can say to you. This is bullshit. We do not want that in this game. And that guy is talking bullshit of where there are drop chances so low as 2% and 5%. Yeah, buddy, go play Warframe where drop chances go below 1%, go to as low as 0.1%. When regular Protea in Warframe came out, it took me 6 months to just farm that regular character. Imagine, okay, you have to get a character and it takes 6 months of your time to get that character. I tried to farm Lato Vandal and it took me 3 months. After that, I was like, forget it. And I had to buy the entire set with Platinum. This is far worse than what we have in this game. 2.5 drop percent chance. Yeah, go try to play with 0.1% chance of drop rate. These people are not gamers, and the only thing they're trying to do is kill the game. We have enough drama going around the game, circulating this game because of those Puritan mofos who never play the game, but they have problem because something exists in the game. And they never go against an actual game that they should be talking about. But they will talk about a game where they don't belong. This game is a Gunnar game because it has beautiful characters and some sexy outfits. Do you even know what a Gunnar game is? A Gunnar game, by original definition, not these mofos who don't know what it is and what it means. Original Gunnar game, by the definition, it means a pornographic game, which has on-screen porn content. Alright? And if you think just because some woman wearing skimpy clothes or sexy clothes or something is a pornographic content, well, you need to go back to your school where you learn these goddamn definitions and learn them rightly, because you clearly did not learn them rightly. So again, do not bring this bullshit and contribute to this drama of no nerf nonsense and making up an assumption of devs will never nerf or anything like that. And I'm talking about this because I've been seeing some of the content creators making content on this, and a lot of community members in all of the platforms, in all social platforms, talking about this. Devs have only said they're going to increase the goddamn baseline. They did not make any promise, they did not make any claim of making a character of no nerf policy or bullshit like that or anything in the future. Take the words of what they are. Don't try to be so smart that you're the smartest person alive and you know what it means and the deep meanings of what they're not even talking about or something. Because if you did, you will be the catalyst of another backlash, of another pointless, reasonless backlash like this in the near future if they ever nerf a character for the rightful reasons. If you are a person with the brain who wishes to play a stable game, do not spread this nonsense and fight against this nonsense if you see it being spread. Otherwise, you, and just like everybody else, all of these people, will be the one to bring end of First Descendant in a year or so. Because I'm saying this because people are already leaving the game. People are, and the player base, by the way, for those who have been misusing this data, is not going down because of the backlash, because this is a fake backlash. Anyone who plays the game can tell that the goddamn backlash is so fake. I have literally shown you there is no drastic power differences. If you wish to go with the power differences, I can literally test her damage. Alright, so now we're in the goddamn lab. Let's go. Let's try on level 160. Wait. Yeah, let's try on level 160. And I'm trying this faction because according to endgamers, it's the hardest faction, which she just killed in a second. Now let's try with my 4. Maybe, my 4 is more weaker than my 1. Oh my god, she's so damn weak. I can't with her, man. She's so weak, she's unusable. She's so damn weak. Let's go with a stretch. Level 260. By the way, you will never find level 260s in anywhere apart from goddamn Void Erosion Purge. Let's go. Wait. Now let's go. It wasn't even placed properly, but how long did it take? 2 seconds, 10 seconds, like that, something like that. I don't see her being useless, nerfed down to the ground or something. As I said, those reviews are delusional. Now, here's a message to you guys, to the players and the developers. Quit listening to these crybabies and these crybabies who call themselves as goddamn anti-nerf bitches. If you wish for this game to die and you want this game to become unplayable and just, end in a year or so, continue to listen to them. Continue to listen to them. And if you want this game to survive, to be better than what it is now, and become a stable game with a stable player base, well, then shut the fuck up, sit down, let the players, let the developers do what they're doing. As I have shown in paper nerf, there is no drastic cooldown changes. Again, that cooldown can be further decreased by Archaic Tree. And if I go by a stretch and 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 can further decrease that cooldown by a reactor like that, which I can upgrade to it again. And my damage can be further more increased as well if I max out the reactor and have better MP, you can say max MP, as I only have 95% currently right now, 95% crit rate only right now. Okay, so again, if you want this game to die out, then continue on this no nerf nonsense policy of yours. And also, do not ever nerf a character if you want this game to die. But if you want this game to become stable, to have actual proper player base, then continue to bring nerfs, buffs, reworks, and all of it. Because if you don't, this game, if you want to see the future of this game without nerfs, I can tell you what it is, because you see, I have played many games that have the power creep problem. So from my experience, I can tell you what this game is going to be. This game is going to be that the most recent character is going to be viable and the only playable character. Other all characters would be power crept down to the ground so hard that they're not even playable anymore. Or if they want to change that, then they will have to buff the entire roster over and over again. There is a new character, buff the entire roster again. There is a new weapon, buff the entire weapon roster again. There is a new ultimate, again buff the entire roster. Again there is a new character, again buff the entire roster. If that's what you guys want to do, then sure, continue down this path. Otherwise, you guys don't need to do that at all. And now the final thing, okay, if you guys wish to, again, if you guys wish to go on this Gunner, this no nerf nonsense, then yeah, go ahead, this game is gonna die. Because you see, this game already has enough drama because of those Gunner fools who thinks that they know what Gunner game is. Gunner game is not this. I'm gonna say that again, Gunner game is not this. This is not what the Gunner game is. Gunner game, okay, is originally a goddamn pornographic game. Real pornographic game, not just sexy characters, sexy characters in the skimpy clothes, no, an actual pornographic game. Only that game is called a Gunner game. But you see, nowadays people like to use every word like a buzzword and just throw it everywhere around, so it has become a buzzword. Every game that comes out, it's a Gunner game. Arc Knight Enfield, it's a Gunner game. Wuthering Waves, it's a Gunner game. Every game that comes out, it's a Gunner game. Because it has beautiful looking characters or something, so it's a Gunner game. Because to these people, beauty equals porn or something. As you guys can see some finest quality of porn on my video right here. Now, we have enough drama from these Gunner losers. Yes, if you care about what game is Gunner and what game is not, you're a loser. You're a sore loser who is so miserable that you have to care about such petty nonsense. Okay? Because Gunner stuff never carries over any game. Because if it could, the Right to Hell Retribution could have become the finest game of its time, while it didn't. Because that game was garbage. That game's gameplay was garbage. That game's story was garbage. That game's gameplay mechanics were garbage. OSTs were garbage. The only thing that game was good for was some sexual scenes in there. Nothing else. What happened to that game? It is so long gone and it's so dead that no one ever remembers that game. No one even talks about that game. You might have you might be here like listening about that game for the first time in this video yourself as well. All right. So this Gunner stuff does not carry over the game. The, this game is actually good. Story wasn't that good in the beginning. Now even that is going in a good route. Character stories are always good, enjoyable. The gameplay is fun. Yeah, and they're about to make it even bigger in the next update, which is going to be the season 3. As they're hyping that update to be the biggest update and all. So I believe I have like given all my points by now, and I'd like to end this video here. Peace. Again, before I go, if you guys want this game to survive, then you guys gotta do and play with the developers' terms. They know what they're doing with their game. Because if they weren't, this nerf would have been way bigger, but it wasn't. As I have shown, it was just a minor nerf. Now, peace.